it's you. Come on in and join us.
Well, it's New Artisan Day today. Come along with us. We're going to meet a happy chap.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, why, come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of folks hanging out from all over the world, and they would love to meet you.
They would. And for our mention today, in the wet shaving community, there are meetups where you can go and meet everyone in person. And today is the Razor Emporium meetup in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, y'all, if you are there, please put it in the comments. Last time there were soap making demonstrations, razor restoration demonstrations, lots of cool little seminars and talks they were having, and everybody got to get together and compare notes on our beautiful hobbies. So if you went, or if you want to see some cool videos today, check out Facebook, check out Instagram, check out YouTube, because they are dropping the lives and stuff. And what is our soap today?
Our soap today, I just heard Marcus scream to himself as he was perusing through the Razor Emporium site, and he found this.
Y'all, not only is the artisan named Happy Chap, but this, one of 2 inaugural soaps, is called Smoke and Caramel. It might as well have been called Marcus and Marcus. Let's meet the soap. All right, y'all, from the sales page at happychapshave.com.
Indulge in the rich and enticing scent of smoke and caramel, our special holiday edition shave soap that captures the essence of cozy evenings by the fire.
This luxurious blend opens with the warm, creamy notes of balsam butter.
Hold on.
Stop. I thought this was going to be a 2-note soap.
Yeah, he clearly
Smoke
bought it off the label.
And caramel. Hold on. Generally, newer artisans don't always dive down into some rich and varied scent notes. But y'all, I bring you glad tidings and great joy. Hold on. Strap in. Balsam butter, evoking the soothing comfort of a crackling hearth. The heart reveals the aromatic allure of juniper smoke.
My goodness.
Adding an intriguing depth reminiscent of a rustic cabin retreat. It's not just smoke, it's juniper. Y'all, talk about a shave world favorite, juniper, and the smoke from it. Finally, the sweet essence of a salted caramel latte envelops you in a delectable embrace. Oh, as it always does, creating a perfect harmony of masculine warmth and sweetness.
He's drooling already. Each lather transforms your shaving routine into a comforting ritual, making it the ideal companion for the festive season. Embrace the art of shaving with this captivating scent that delights the senses and brings holiday cheer to every shave.
Y'all, I did not even know this was a seasonal. We would have done it at Christmas time. Yeah. This is the first time I ever even saw this.
Right, just scrolling through. And you bought it off the label. You didn't even read that.
Sight unseen, smell unsmelled, y'all. But there is one way to figure out what might be in there. Let's open the box. Oh, y'all, the reason I went to the Razor Emporium site was this had been restocked. This is the only Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements soap and splash not sold at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It's an exclusive of Razor Emporium, and there is Matt Pisarcik on the label. It's an homage to a super early Gillette aftershave, and that is for an upcoming episode. We are so excited.
But our new friend.
Look at this, Sarah. This is
that
nice.
Looks fancy.
It's a thicker plastic. It's a little bit smaller of a container. How many ounces?
Here's the label. Let's see. How many ounces? Ooh, it's very small writing. 4 ounces. That's
4
what we got.
ounces. Very nice. Right.
I think you have to be the one to have the first impression.
I am not going to fight you on that. Y'all come along with me, why? Almost thick like glass.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Meeting a new artisan
take a
today.
Look at this new pour. Oh. Well, my.
They did say it would be a harder kind of soap, I think.
Right. Is glycerin the first ingredient? My eyes are a little bit
that's the
too old and weary.
Stearic acid, and then tallow, and then glycerin. So it's top 3.
Oh, lovely. All right. Well, let's see what we get here. The shaken clam taking it in.
Oh, that's fast. Yeah. It's gonna need a minute. He says it is called Happy Chap.
You know what this is?
I think
this is a Happy Chap right now. Because first of all, let's have a growing conversation. Caramel and smoke. You have your preconceived notions. We have all had salted caramel. They're all made with a little bit of a smoky note. Of course, that's what I was expecting. A gourmand.
Oh, nay.
Y'all, the juniper smoke makes this into something completely different. And yet, just as beguiling as what I had initially hoped this would be. So they have taken my wildest dreams and just added some new characters and a new hit of clean with that juniper. I never expected the word clean to pop up on my Family Feud board when I first smelled this, but it did. They made smoke and caramel have a clean side to it.
Maybe it's the balsam butter too, right? There was something else. So that fresh air, maybe? I don't know. Keep dipping.
Here's why I love the wet shaving world. Who would have thought evergreen, smoke, and caramel and coffee would go together? But y'all, talk about a phenomenal, not just Christmas scent, but all winter into spring scent. This is a Christmas retreat.
Oh.
Boy, do I love that. And you know what's funny? I'm having to almost look for the caramel.
Ooh.
It is not the prominent scent note. There is a lovely jive even to how the evergreen is meeting with the latte. And there are worlds going on in here I never expected. Wow, hold on. The evergreen is turned up ever so slightly stronger than the coffee, the caramel, and the smoke, which makes it a beautiful sense of standing in a doorway facing the outside, but still feeling the warmth from behind you and still smelling your mom's holiday kitchen in the background. Oh, man. Hold on. I need one more.
Yes, please.
And then I
Rip
need
away.
you to join me in this kitchen.
I think even the sales page was hinting at that rustic cabin by the hearth, you know?
Y'all, absolutely a vibe of being out in the snow at a mountain retreat in December. Okay, hold on. Take this in because there is even more moving around in the undercurrents of this. There's such movement to it. Y'all, Happy Chap indeed. Take this in, see what you get.
I know it says smoke and caramel on the label.
Right.
Would that have been the first thing that came to mind when you took a whiff?
No.
Ah.
No.
Okay.
In fact, the evergreen was first, but not in the traditional way. So my nose first went, evergreen. Oh, wait, what is that? That is so beautiful. And dove down into the evergreen. It wasn't until my second or third whiff that I started finding the coffee, started finding the caramel, because the second one was the smoke that found me. And then the third was the gourmand.
I'm intrigued.
Layer upon layer of goodness.
So
with
you
this.
wouldn't take a bite. It's not fully gourmand.
No.
It's just something in there.
It's a vibe of being out in the snow.
Okay.
However, I will tell you this, for a new artisan, that scent intensity is sitting right at a 4.
Okay.
Which for me, I love. All right, take this in, see what you get.
Again, I think you're glad you did not shave yet today.
I'm a
Because
happy chap. Clearly.
that should be our new label. You know,
Our new scale.
rating.
How happy is the chap? Yeah, there you go. I'm about a 9. This is about as happy as you get.
He can't handle it.
This is a Disneyland day happy.
Okay, I'm diving in.
I'm telling you.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Is that wild?
Okay, I'm glad the label made you buy it, but I do see what you mean by there is a lot more happening besides just smoke and caramel.
So much more. Well, let's start here. Do you get smoke and caramel? Would you have called it that?
I don't know if I would have called that. It's way too, I was going to say it's way too good to be just smoke and caramel.
Yeah!
Because it's not just like what my brain pictured, a little smoky kind of,
Right,
yeah.
like
and
a
then
little
caramel.
treat on a plate
Yeah.
next to you, little salt on it.
Like someone lit a fireplace and I'm having a caramel latte.
No.
Oh, no.
Never expected a vacation that I'd want to go on. That's this.
Okay, so that balsam butter
Right.
was a very interesting combo, and I was curious how that was going to happen here, but that is what brings you in the door.
Like, what is balsam butter?
I don't know, but I want
You
it.
can actually make butter out of evergreen trees.
Yeah,
but-
like, is it just more creamy? I have no idea.
Well,
But
you don't make body butter out of bodies, I guess. Well, maybe you do.
wow, my brain doesn't know if I should be drooling or if I should just be whiffing because
There
there's
you
so
go.
many scents coming in. Okay, the balsam is what brings me in, but it is a warmer, more kind of cozy. So maybe that's where the smoke kind of jumps into the juniper,
Yep.
which is a beautiful thing to put together. Like those on their own could just be a soap. But then you throw in the salted caramel latte. And I think I'm getting more the latte, the creaminess, somehow from the butter to the milk and a latte, like in that in between. It's not a lactonic, but it is a creamy kind of vibe.
You must have read my thought. When my face changed, I was like, wait, is there lactonic in this?
I don't think so, but I think it makes the wood stuff more creamy, like a creamed butter, kind of a whipped scenario.
Right. Something like a brown sugar where I would expect the lactonic is kind of hanging out and glistening in the snow.
It's just helping the caramel be present, because I do think caramel can either be way too candy-ish or it can be too subtle to actually tell what it is.
Right.
And it's just the right amount in here to sweeten it up, to get that cozy holiday, I think winter. I feel like you guys should have this more than just for a limited time. Just saying.
Because caramel is basically burnt sugar.
Yeah.
Like it would make a smoke. And that's kind of in here too.
It is quite an experience, my friends.
Well, I love how it's also giving me a really super cold sense with the balsam and a really super warm sense with the caramel and the coffee. The juniper is adding to the cold. Whoa, because that's why I'm feeling like I'm standing in a door and I'm getting hit with the snow from the front, and I'm getting hit with the warm house and the heater and the kitchen from behind me.
I feel like this is the coolest character in a book. Like, there's just something about it that's like a very cool person. You want to hang out.
Who is it? I think he's British, because I get that sense of juniper. But yeah, who would
something
it be?
like that.
Like Christopher Robin today.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a grown-up Christopher Robin.
But it's funny, because if you take a whiff of this, I feel like you could be lounging on the couch under a blanket, but you could also be in a suit. Like, it has cool sides to it that really could take you on either type of days.
Your mom's Christmas cabin or a board meeting, I would say it would be just at home.
Like, if you're someone that is all about the holidays, but you still got to put your suit on and go to work, you could bust this out.
There you go. I teach voice virtually from here. I don't even technically have to wear pants.
Okay, so this is more of like a harder kind of puck.
Oh, do you want to see how that handles in the lather? Oh, I agree. All right, let's see here.
Because I feel like the scent is going to have a little more...
Scrape. Oh, y'all, this is not a hard puck that you could not scrape with a stick. Look at this. It's just going to
you could dive right in.
I know. This is like pretty normal for a shave soap. I wouldn't even call this a hard puck.
Okay. It just
absolutely. Look at that, y'all. Then we're going to put this into the bottom of my aquamarine bowl from Captain's Choice. We stumbled upon a video this morning of how they make these.
So cool.
Incredible, y'all.
I love knowing that each one was made by hand, so they're not identical. They have their own little marks of love in them somehow.
Own little fingerprint. Sometimes, actually.
Literally.
And y'all, this is our vertical bloom here at the Barbershop Duet. We're going to get the bowl wet. We're going to get the soap wet. We're going to give the bristles just enough moisture to start doing their job. But I'm going to let most of the moat hang out down there at the bottom. We're going to come back for that water. This, y'all, is the best $12.50 you will ever spend in the wet shaving world. This is my favorite shaving brush, tied with the atomic rocket from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And all you have to do is go one way, go the other way. I'm already getting more out of the balsam.
I was curious how it was going to just wake up, because a lot of them do change and some don't. But for a new artisan, it's a great way to tell how it lathers, where the scent goes, you know?
And then once you start seeing the cobweb pattern appear at the bottom of the bowl, turn your brush 25%, do it again. Give those bristles a new orientation to come at that soap with. Even more, it's going to disappear up onto the brush. And you know, I tried an experiment. I tried to go back the other way. Maybe we're nuts. I tried taking a very wet brush to the soap, doing it that way again. My lather was like super loose. It was like too loose to actually function. It was even looser than like the Barbasol out of the can. So there's something about this method that starts with it a little bit of a drier sense against the bristles that works well. And then once you get enough of that soap, almost all of it, in fact, loaded up onto the bristles, you can either then take this to a wet face, wet legs, or down here to the rest of the water in the bowl and make your lather here. Look at this, y'all. The bubbles are going to start out a little big, and then they're going to start getting smaller and smaller.
Wow, I am getting giant whiffs of
I'm getting the juniper smoke. I don't know how I'm making this distinction, but it's not a juniper sense, because I'm about to give away a little bit of a secret. I am not the biggest fan of juniper. That's why you have not seen a ton of juniper scents on the show. Only the ones that we really trust, like Juniper Reverie from Gentleman's Nod fixed it for me. But I am generally a little cautious still with those juniper scents. I think, too, because we had a juniper tree in the backyard. It was a little
overwhelming
all the time. So, yeah, but y'all, this is different. Something about it being the smoke of it. It makes it into an incense is what makes it beautifully masculine and palatable for me.
It's funny, because I think if people were buying this just to have a smoke vibe to this, it's not as smoky forward as you assume.
No, I'm glad you said that.
You know?
Yes.
And the same thing, like there is balsams and other stuff happening in here. So if you're expecting only smoke, there are a lot more other scent notes happening.
So glad you said that. This is way more of a juniper incense than it is a smoke.
Right, and it's just subtly sweet enough with that salted caramel just to make it not be too serious.
So, y'all, new artisan? Well, I don't know about that, because look at this. This lather is up there with the absolute best of them. And I know what you're thinking. I know. Oh, when we used to watch our Double Y, we used to see that giant smile erupt from his face when he would put the lather on. And we're going to continue on his tradition of joy here on YouTube for this hobby. Look at this. Oh, wait.
It smells different.
That not only smells a little better, but wait till you feel how this feels. I want you to do it. Oh, man. Yo, look at this.
And that smells wonderful, getting closer to that nose action.
I really would have thought the juniper would have been overwhelming for me to have right here, but I can't get enough of it. It transforms it. It's not juniper anymore. It's the farthest thing from a gin and tonic I could imagine. Maybe that's why I don't like it.
But this slickness and padded feeling, this lather is wonderful, my friends.
I will take this every day of the week.
And the good news is there is a splash available. So
y'all, this might be the most unexpected delight that we have yet experienced in 500 episodes. And I'm going to need to see the scent notes to see how they did it. All right, y'all, back to the sales page at happychapshave.com. We are starting with
balsam butter. That's
again,
end period.
I have no idea what that even means, but do I smell the butter? Somehow. Somehow. They've given the evergreen a creaminess. This one is the star.
For sure. Juniper smoke.
That's
one thing.
Beautiful. I'm kind of glad. I'm glad they didn't put it on the label because I wouldn't have bought it. But y'all, had I missed out on this, there would have been regret in heaven.
For sure. And then, just to keep you a little more humble, we have salted caramel latte. Just to make sure you still got a smile for the happy chat.
Just to make sure Marcus is still bellying up to the bar. Give me a salted caramel latte, please, with extra cream.
There's something about those three things that it jumps back and forth. Right when your nose finds something sweet, then it goes more savory. Then from savory, it goes more smoky. It's a continuous adventure.
And y'all, let's have a really grown-up conversation. Hold on.
We need coffee for this.
Smell this. The bitterness. The absolutely delightful bitterness of real brewed coffee is slightly under the surface of this soap, and it's meeting with the slightly bright, slightly squinchy side of the juniper. And where those two bitters are coming together is an explosion of sweet and cream. And I'm not sure how that's happening, but that's, as best as I can describe, the magic trick that is happening. This, do you sense the bitterness of the coffee and how crucial it is to the balance?
I agree. I just got an image of like sitting in a cabin or somewhere, and you know, one of those, even maybe like a ski lodge, those giant fireplaces that take like almost the whole wall.
The whole log, like in the Shining.
Yeah, and then on top, they have the garland with the little holly. Right. And to me, the juniper looks like holly. I know that's not real, but my brain perceives it as that. So like the holidays are done, but there's just that smokiness from the fireplace and that little subtle like hint of the holiday fun that's still around, the extra cheer. And I'm holding the salted caramel latte and cozy and happy.
You know what's interesting? We read juniper before we smelled this.
Yes.
I would be willing to bet you all the money in my pockets, that's right, 78 cents cash money, that if you smelled this and you were told smoke and caramel, I think it would take you a while to realize that what they had Trojan horsed on you was juniper. Because I am only really, if I really kind of reset my brain, and I really program it, smoke and caramel, my brain just goes, but yet, what is that beautiful, charming, bright, clean character alongside them? I have no idea.
Okay, yes, you are correct. If I reset my brain and I think smoke and caramel, I get the charcoaly side of the smoke first. Like the embers, you know?
Yep.
And then something sweet. But then I know wherever I'm at, there's other cool stuff happening. Like there's some energy around the room, whether that's a tree behind me, whether that is that kind of something sweeter. It is wonderful, my friends.
It's not a charcoaly smoke for me. It is a juniper incense for me. And that's the wild part of this. Absolutely beguiling, charming, and unexpected. So, y'all, we have a little further analysis to do. Come along with us while we take this a tiny bit deeper.
I want this in a candle. I want this in a body lotion. I want it in other things because I feel like I want it to last throughout the day. That coziness vibe is turned up. Somebody came to say hello, and she immediately took a whiff of the soap. Does it smell good? She likes caramel, too.
And you know, for the caramel fans, how are you sensing it in here? Is it kind of that darker caramel that's almost a burnt sugar sense, or is it more of a lighter, like milk caramel kind of a thing?
I think it's right in the middle of the two, actually.
Maybe.
Like, I can smell a little of each side if I want to. I think if it's more towards the smoky side, I get the deeper, kind of bassier side of the caramel.
Right.
If I'm going for just smelling the caramel, it's a little brighter and softer.
Yeah. And y'all, just full disclosure, the caramel's a little hard for me to sense. It's just there to be a little bit of a spice, but I'm not really sensing it like as a caramel scent. I'm getting more of the juniper incense in the middle, the hit of clean, a little bit of coffee, and then sort of caramel.
They just did caramel apple at Razor Emporium. That's a very different side of caramel, and that's caramel forward to me.
And that apple was crisp and clean and on the vine. It had a floral sense to it.
Right.
Very different from that
Very
caramel.
different.
That was the milk sweet Halloween party caramel.
Yes.
This, I think, is more of that earthy, almost burnt sugar note, offsetting the juniper a little bit.
It kind of has like a dapper side to it, though. I'm not sure exactly how.
Yes, and a jovial
Yes.
side to it. This is somebody that does not take life too seriously.
They're down to go for a hike out in the woods or sit up and put their feet up and enjoy the fireplace with you inside. They are down for all the things.
And y'all not really sure how to say this, but this is not somebody that wears t-shirts to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There is a dapperness to this. This person is wearing woven pants. This person is wearing a tweed jacket. They have a collared shirt. Maybe not a tie, but something creative. And maybe one of those pith hats.
I think when I was saying earlier, like the character in a book that's your favorite, there's something about this character that just enjoys life. Like they want to indulge in all the things. So they do get the salted caramel latte, not just a straight up coffee. They have those little things that just makes life better.
This is a bon vivant.
I think after our whole journey of doing this, the ones that surprise us, that makes us the most happy, are not always the ones we would have assumed.
Right. Juniper was on my no list, and yet I'm a happy chap. And I love it. I love that they've invited me in to discover a way to love juniper going forward, so that when I smell it, I'm not reminded of the tree in my backyard full of spiders. I'm reminded of this. I'm reminded of here with you today on a beautiful February afternoon in California. And this is going to redefine that for me. Grapefruit's been redefined for me. Patchouli has been redefined for me. Lots of cool stuff happens.
I think we're going to have to check out some more from Happy Chap. If this is their first one.
There is one more, but we're going to have to reach out to this artist and get to know them a little bit, because this will not be our last. Sherlock Holmes. Woo!
I almost said that, but like almost the retired version. Like he's hanging out in his cabin, he's off the grid for a little bit.
And if you're a fan of the book, you know his retirement was long and relaxing. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be standing outside your mother's kitchen at Christmas time, smelling that beautiful caramel, smelling the beautiful coffee she's brewing in the pot, and then open the door, and you're going to realize that juniper bush in front of you is on fire, and you're going to get your own! So head over to happychapshave.com, where you'll find this and all kinds of other cool stuff. Hold on, stop the music. New artisan. I was kind of thinking maybe more of a cookie cutter base, maybe just getting their feet wet. Well, y'all, I bring you glad tidings of great joy. There is something special about this base. It is thick, it is rich. The post-shave feel is one of those where you're like, whoa, what did I just do? And I thought I rinsed this off a lot. Are you kidding me with this? Happy Chap, we will be back. Welcome to Messages.
So for our February giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get a $20 gift card to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement.
Yeah, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on our first March episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
Melinda's gonna cement when she smells this.
I think a few of our friends, if we put this under their noses, they are gonna freak out.
Oh man, isn't that what these are for? To give you the most crazy surprises where you would least expect them. Juniper, y'all, absolutely phenomenal.
And that balsam butter, there are fun things in this scent. I really do feel like we need to get the splash now just to keep that scent going.
I feel like we need to watch a Christmas movie tonight just to bring back a little bit of the holiday season to enjoy this.
Which one did we skip? Let's get that one out.
Right, which one did we skip? And y'all, we have it on good authority that there is an oak and leather Happy Chap scent. Who knows what might be hiding out between those guys? Ooh,
My
mysteries
goodness.
and wonders to discover, y'all.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.